Well, we're back at it. We're doing some deer hunting. Ryan Zickefoose is heading down to Georgia, and Matthew Swyrydenko, he's gonna be hunting in Ohio. It's gonna be a great week. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. For in him all things were created. Things in heaven and on earth. You are worthy, O Lord, to receive glory and honor and power. For you created all things, and by your will they exist and were created.
Tales that you don't even know my name. See, the unbelievable thing about the story I tell is that you don't even know my name.
All right, well, we're on our way down to southern Georgia to meet up with Eric Teague from Sandy. Just blessed to be a part of Sandy America and have a great friend like Eric. He's got 600 acres that are basically untouched this fall. We're just looking forward to going on a hunt down there. All right, well, I've been driving since 2 a.m., headed from Ohio to Georgia. Just got done picking Jeremy Davis up from, met him in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and we just entered Georgia, so we are headed down to central Georgia, down to Eric Teague's farm. It's, November 11th we're driving down right now, Veterans Day. Thank you to all of you veterans out there. So hopefully we can get down there, get situated, meet up with Eric, and see if we can't get it done this week. Hey Eric, how you doing, man?
What's up, brother? Good to see you.
All right, well, we just met up with Eric. These deer down here in Georgia are a little bit different than the Ohio deer that we're accustomed to. So he's giving us the lowdown and gonna put us on some good ones.
So you can see the top of, there's a ground blind back here in those pines.
Yeah.
When we go out, we'll see it in a minute. There's that ground blind over there, and then there's this here. And there's a big buck that's been cruising through here.
All right, well, it's day one here, Sunday morning here in Georgia, down at Eric Teague from Sandy America's farm. He's got a spot picked out for us, at least for this first morning. It's a double tripod stand. So Jeremy and I are gonna bring both our guns up there, and we got a couple old roads that we're gonna be looking down. And so we're just excited to get out there and see what happens this morning. Last night while we were driving around scouting, we saw a nice buck chasing the doe. So we know that they're still hot here in Georgia. So November 12th, first day. Let's go. Oh, is he? seen 4 deer this morning. Eric was in this morning too. I don't think he saw anything, but so we're gonna back up, get out of here, get some food, change, get these stands set up, get some cameras up and everything else.
We have been trusted on some of the most significant projects around the world. And now we're in the heartland of America. Our products dig deep, lift more, and stack higher with a warranty you can depend on. Soon you'll realize that trusting our quality changes the world. Check our website for a dealer near you.
For sales and service you can count on, choose Vanderveer Chevrolet.
Preparation is vital to success. But what is vital to preparation? For hunters, it's a high-quality, reliable target. That is why, at Walk On Archery, we have spent hours honing our skills and perfecting our methods to help you perfect yours. From practice to play, and from play to the stand, we're with you every step of the way. Because we don't just make targets, we make better hunters.
This segment of Created Outdoors is brought to you by Whitetails Unlimited.
Alright, well, it's later on this morning. It's getting warm. We still got them broken down side by side with a flat tire. Try to get that four-wheeler out so it'll be alright for the day, for tomorrow or the next day. So we're up in this set on the second afternoon, and it is hot. Scalding hot. And there are these ladybugs, Japanese beetles, something, these little bugs just flying around everywhere all over our stand. So we've been hunting for several days now, and it's been hot, and we've had quite a few encounters, but nothing really to shoot at. So we're just setting up and getting ready for this final day, and hopefully we can make something happen. What's that?
So no officer has been drinking.
Take a look back to your very first hunt. Who were you with? What were you hunting? In that very moment, your legacy began. Whether you know it or not, we all have a ritual. It may be that lucky pair of socks, or your routine before or after a hunt. Whatever it may be, trust that hunt to the most shootable and efficient bow ever developed. Honor the ritual.
This segment of Created Outdoors is brought to you by Elite Archery, the world's most shootable bows.
All right, well, it's the final morning. We have a new member on Created Outdoors from Georgia. He's coming down, Greg Moore. He's going to be behind the camera this morning. It's the final day, so we're going to try and make something happen. We've kind of been leaving this set alone. We hung it on one of the very first days that we were there. We hung up a camera, and I checked the camera the day before the last day, and we had a decent buck showing up, dark horn, chocolate horn buck, and it's going to be an all-day sit. This is the last day, so we're all in.
All right, we're here in southern Georgia. It is our last day, day 7. We've been hunting for 6 days, really hard.
All right, well, it's early, and all of a sudden, this dog just starts barking. I thought the hunt was blown, and all of a sudden this just pile of does just comes running down the hill straight at us. Well, I thought the morning was blown, but lo and behold, a couple minutes later, we see a couple more deer running down off the hill, and one of them is a buck.
Meh, meh, ah, ah. Deer. Run straight down the hill at us. There's a doe and a buck chasing it. I shot him. He was so fast, I don't know if we got the camera on. That was a good buck. That was a real good buck.
After I took the shot, I knew it was a good hit. I saw his back legs kick, and I knew he wasn't going far.
So get on now.
Eric's right over here. We're gonna go. He's got blood. We're gonna go over, check it out, track this thing.
Right here. I think I see some more right over here. There he is. Big joint. There he is. There he is. Oh, this is that 9-point I had on camera that I was talking about earlier. The oval? I'm a little fault back and he's dead in a doornail. Here, can you hold that? He's heavy.
Yeah. This is the brow time here. Yeah, that's the one he was chasing that buck, or chasing that doe. It's It's been hard hunting here in Georgia. I mean, we've seen them. It's been tough to get on them. It's been quick. All the decent bucks we've been seeing have been quick. You know, just blessed to get this guy. Thank you, Eric, for letting us come down and hunt here. It's been a blast. We had hunted all week long, very hard, and this was just such a special hunt because of not only all the work that we put in, but so many firsts came out of this. My first Georgia buck, Greg Moore's first time filming, my first harvest with a rifle. I had gotten a new truck, and it was the first time I had put a deer in the back of my new truck. So it was this was just a super blessed hunt for me, and I'm just very thankful to Eric Teague and Sandy for all their help and all of their hospitality while we were there in southern Georgia.
Go shoot the quietest crossbow ever developed. The A4 from Chemex Crossbows. This segment of Created Outdoors is brought to you by Walk On Archery. We don't just make targets, we make better hunters.
Well, what an awesome buck. Now we're going to join Matthew Swyrydenko and Victor as they hunt in Ohio on a hunt you just don't want to miss.
Ready?
Yeah.
You sure?
Uh-huh.
Okay, let's go. This week, my son Victor and I are heading to Doug's farm, bringing the Chemex and looking to get my first archery deer ever. Well, it's been a long fall. I've been working 2 jobs, 7 days a week. Finally get some time off in November, and I get to go enjoy the day with my son. We met up with Doug. He's going one way, and I'm heading to the Oak Ridge blind. Well,
Son Victor and I just got out to the blind, the Oak Ridge blind. Got all set up. My Chemex is hungry. We're hungry. So, wind's perfect. So, really hoping that we get a doe or a nice buck walk through here. Because whatever's coming through, that's dinner.
well, we got all set up. Been waiting for something to get really close in the range. Well, maybe not that small. Well, Victor and I must have been sleeping because I sat there and looked up the hill thinking I saw some movement, and then down where I was last year, this deer walks right around the corner and right towards us.
Oh yeah, I see him, I see him.
Victor, what did you think when that deer came down?
I didn't even see it when it first came in, but as soon as it did, my heart was going crazy. I was shaking. I don't know, trying to hold the camera as steady as I could.
So, for what seemed like an eternity, this deer was just staring us down. I mean, my heart was racing, my heart rate went down. I mean, I could have taken a nap. He was there for so long. Once we relaxed a little bit, I texted Doug, told him I had a buck down, and it was time to go find him.
All right, we put Matt in the Oak Ridge hunting blind tonight, and looked like the food plot was happening. Matt has never harvested a deer with a bow. He thinks he just harvested his first buck with a crossbow. So he says the KMX X330 hit its mark. We're gonna go help him recover this deer, so we're gonna surrender our hunt, and we're gonna go help a brother out. So let's get out of the tree.
Tell me a deer story.
Ah.
All right, so we're sitting up.
That's amazing.
He come down the top of the ridge. He's right there.
Come over here. Here you go, man. Your first kill with a bow.
Look at that.
Let's roll that dude over. Look at that hole. I mean, Smoke City.
Oh yeah. Awesome.
What was one of the first things you thought of when we walked up on that deer and you saw him laying there?
I mean, I felt like we were blessed, you know. We've had bad luck, didn't find anything, but finally got something this time. I was so happy. It was amazing.
The whole reason I got into hunting was so that I could provide food for my family. And God truly blessed us on this hunt, and that just made it all the sweeter.
All right.
Well, what a great week. Ryan laid the hammer down on that Georgia buck. And how about Matt and Victor getting to share a father and son moment in God's created outdoors? What an awesome story we have to tell. Join us again next week.
Nobody even knows my name.